second. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Settling in now, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Third inning, no score to this point. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a... Brandon Crawford will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Strasburg looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Stepping in, Derek Holland. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Derek Holland.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He pulls this one into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
Gregor Blanco will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Ready with the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Into the box now, Joe Panic. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
3-1, here it is. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
From the stretch, Buster Posey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the zone.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Popped up. Murphy on the move. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Ryan Zimmerman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off for
Adam
Washington.
Eaton heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Trey Turner will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Holland has his sign. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 2-0 pitch. Again, he's off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Good call on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Bryce Harper will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And the runner back easily. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You're in a tough situation here on the mound because you don't want to load the bases, but you also need to be extra careful with this guy up here at the plate.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McCutchen going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Now, I'll tell you what, guys, he did not miss a grand slam by a whole lot. He'll wind up getting the sacrifice fly in the RBI, but you see just how close this ball came to getting out of here.
Stepping in now, Sierra. Belted high and deep into right center. Blanco racing back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it for Derek Holland. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Number 54 will come in and pitch now.
Third baseman.
Standing in now, Wilmer Defoe. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
San Francisco, one of the few places where you need a parka on a summer's night. Parka sales not too good in St. Louis this time of year.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Hence. And that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
You know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose.
Adam Eaton stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The batter.
Lucky for him, he's able to turn into this one a bit. You see it comes and gets him right in that upper arm area. Well, that'll hurt, but a lot less than if it were the elbow or the forearm.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs to the bottom. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Giants.
Leading off the inning, Hunter Pence. And they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Right side, hit hard. Murphy showing off his range and taking it out there for the first out.
The shortstop,
so a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he looks at ball one here. Smoke toward third. Defoe is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Jackson.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Hunter Strickland will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Sierra will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Leading off the inning, Gregor Blanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Joe Panik is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Andrew McCutchen started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Strasburg with a check at first. Runners back.
Simple throw over there.
Runners on first with one down. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Strasburg comes set on his way with the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Sean Kelly will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Sean Kelly.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 4-0. The Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Sean Kelly is set to lead off, and he may actually get a chance to hit here. Howie Kendrick will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Smoke toward the hole, fielded by Panic. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Evan Longoria will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out. Hunter Pence will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Brandon Crawford is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, it's always a plus to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. So it's a good job here to finish this one off and claim the victory in the opener.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Steven Strasburg. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there.
The final
7
line
and a
score.
third.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Wade Miley gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, was not real
Leading off
effective
for the
in his
Reds.
last start. He gave
Center
up
fielder number
9
6.
hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
Hamilton.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Miley gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Joey Votto will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Home half of the first coming up from Miller Park. It's now 1-0 Reds. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Christian Yelich comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Brewers, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And that's in there for strike one. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get them out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. Adam Duvall will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Miley into the windup and delivers. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Yelich on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Eugenio Suarez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Runners going. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, number 36. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tucker Barnhart comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
Billy Hamilton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Eric Timms will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Timms.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Jeanette. And he's set down, 1 away. Travis Shaw will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Into the box, Manny Pena. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tap fouled at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Number 3 will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves one, still down 3-0. Back at Miller Park in Milwaukee as we get you set for the top of the third. Jose Peraza is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Miley's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Shot towards second. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Oh, what a great throw. Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one.
Now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Swing and a liner. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun moving to his left. And that retires the side. Reds leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jonathan Villar will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really nice games mixed in there.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Now to the plate, Wade Miley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Lifted the other way to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Now batting, right fielder,
Christian Yelich will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, and there are two gone now.
the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. That's by him for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 36 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Eugenio Suarez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman, number 7.
Miley has his target and the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 36.
Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off. Hit in the air out to left. On the move is Braun.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Into the box now, Luis Castillo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Peraza is up with it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
First baseman number 7, Eric Tim.
Striding into the box, Eric Timms. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jeanette is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Squared that one up just a little late. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits.
One error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Jeanette has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Billy Hamilton will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Jose Peraza will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back easily. Miley sets. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits. And no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Scooter Gennett strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that misses inside 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati. They lead it 3-0. Manny Pena will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. High and deep to right center field. Going back is the right fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
In now, number 3. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner.
Around third and being waved on home.
And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
It seemed like that lead was pretty comfortable coming into the inning, but he's given up a double and now a single here to the first two batters, so things aren't looking so safe anymore.
Jonathan Villar will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at first and third with none out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. One there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Wade Miley steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Troy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners on first with one down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, this is a changeup down in the zone. When you get that combination as a catcher, it's darn near impossible to make a play at second. He's in there easily with a stolen base.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Too high, ball 3.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Hit hard towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Lorenzo Cain steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 3. Jeremy Jeffress will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Joey Votto will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Adam Duvall is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Snap throw from the catcher. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Eugenio Suarez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Standing in now, number 36, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it 3-2. Ryan Braun will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hit hard to short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Hamilton. One down.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Travis Shaw will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Digging in now, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 2-0. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Tucker Barnhart is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The pitcher, Luis Castillo.
Luis Castillo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Braun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Number 3 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Jonathan Villar will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow crack to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Number 46 will be the new pitcher. Jeremy Jeffress will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Stephen Vogt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Stephen Vogt.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game. And here, he's representing the tying run, but he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
Trying to hold the lead. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So striding in, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this one gets away. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. To ball, ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Votto is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's now a 4-3 Milwaukee lead. Dan Jennings is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Dan Jennings.
Leading off the inning, Jose Peraza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Scooter Gennett will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Sent on the ground out to second. VR takes it in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
In is Joey Votto now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Garrett is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 50.
Ryan Braun digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Eric Timms will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hit in the air to left field. Duvall is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for
well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Here comes the first pitch. Travis Shaw is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold on to a 4-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Adam Duvall, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Number 71 will come in and pitch now. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. In there, a base hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. VR onto the grass. 1 out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Number 16 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over.
Not exactly a lockdown ninth inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one